them in the mix hardly, and because everybody wants to hear the track and how it's on their download.
Yep.
And sometimes the vocalist is not even singing, and if they are, it's just a vain attempt at, they just don't care about the music. It's about how many lights I have, how many lasers I have, how much pyro I have, how many concussion bombs I have, and then the promoters are just raping people.
I remember seeing Skunk from the Doobie Brothers say, $300 an hour. It took me 4 days to find a comfortable chair, and that's to write a song. And sit in the studio, because they wrote in the studio. It was all about the music. It was all about changing this. So you watch a Steely Dan documentary, you see what those guys went through.
My buddy,
the song.
My buddy, I did Shania Twain with for 2 years. He was Mutt Lange's right-hand guy. He did all the Def Leppard records, all the Cars records. Who else? Anyway, they would spend 2 days on a snare drum. 2 whole, 24-hour days on the sound of one snare drum.
Isn't that something? And you know what's funny about that? Our friend Steve Howe, who's a guitar player, local guitar player.
Not the Steve Howe from Yes.
Not that one. This is our friend Steve Howe. He's an engineer and a guitar player, and he's an amazing guitar player. And one day he came over to my house to borrow my snare to run it through his system, because he was doing the sound basically for the band at the time. And just, he said, he had all day, just had his son hitting the thing just so he could get away. Are you kidding? And I said to myself, well, that is Steve.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you a funny story. That guy, Nigel Green, I did 2 years. Now, Nigel is a fader pusher, but he doesn't know crap about setting up PA, tuning PAs, game before feedback. He's a studio guy.
Yeah.
And he mixed all those records, but from the 2 big monitors, and he's a great musical ear. So I did all of that for the show. I set the PA up, set all the gear up, and he just pushed the faders, and then he's like, I need some more hands, so I'd mix some of the show with him. We had 4 hands on the desk. So we used to go for drinks and stuff, and we got into that whole idea about, like I told him, I was going to be a recording engineer, but I ended up being a live sound man. He was a recording engineer, but now he ended up being a live sound man. And I said, I don't know what's the best. He says, mate, you don't want to. I used to spend 3 and 4 days without sleeping in the studio. Could catch a nap on the couch. He goes, I started as a tea boy in the studio in London.
Yep.
And I just make tea. He says, and then that's how I learned, but I never go home. I never saw outside.
Yeah.
He said it was horrible. Now I get to travel, go to a different place every night, mix in a different place, hang out with all these people. I love this. You've had this your whole life.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you want what I used to have, and I'm telling you, I never left the building. And I never thought of it that way. I always thought it would be the most creative way to make music, is to be able to pass the tape a million times, change it, automation, all of that. He goes, no, this is much better than that.
Sometimes that takes you the right way.
Well, it's just, I'm a big proponent of, it's all perspective.
Yep.
If you look at even anything in life, you look at its perspective. Your life, what you think sucks, some guy may think it's great.
Yeah.
What I think sucks, another guy thinks is fantastic, So that was always fun. We have drinks and talk about that.
Very cool, and I don't want to overdo it, because I don't want people to see an hour and a half long podcast and say,
how long have we been at it?
Do we know anybody that could edit it?
Yes, I don't know, but I really appreciate the time. So now, how long you going to be chilling here for?
I come back for 4 months. I probably leave at the beginning of October.
Yep.
So I take care of my mom. She's 87.
Okay.
So she's with me all the time. So 8 months in Vegas. You gotta get her out of the cold weather and the
I was
snow.
going to say, so she gets to go enjoy that nice.
Yeah, I live on a golf course there, so it's really nice. You can sit out on the patio in December and read her tablet and 80 degrees.
I was going to say, did she luck out
too?
Yeah.
And then she likes to come back though, and she has a few older girlfriends.
I was going to say, because you want to you can't lose your roots, especially.
No, and I was playing with a buddy of mine, an old hockey buddy of mine. He used to play for the P. Bruins. We smoked some cigars down at Federal Hill the other night, and he says, "I hate Rhode Island." I said, "Why?" Because he played college hockey at Merrimack, and he played for the P-Blues. He never made it to the show. And he got kind of shortchanged by the snooty people. I'm sure you know, the Moses Brown University, those people.
Yeah.
Who, you know, your money got you on these teams, and even so that's why you made the pros. You really didn't deserve to be there. He had to work for everything he had. So he had a lot of people that did stick up for him, but he's got a little bit of a bee in his bonnet over some people in Rhode Island. I looked at him, I said, I love Rhode Island. I can wait to retire and to come here for 4 months. There's no else I'd rather. I'm having the most fun I've ever had.
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome.
Oh, we're glad we were somewhat part of that.
Yeah, I was just going to say, this is a good part of it.
Thank you much.
Yeah.
And now you got something that you can keep pointing people and say, hey, you want to know what went on? Go watch this video on Good Morning Riverside.
Right, the place with the best hot weenies in town.
Oh, look at that. A free plug.
Thank you very much, Dave, and tell all your rockstar friends stop by when they're in town. Thank
Absolutely.
you so much. I
Thank
really
you, guys.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tony.
Also, I'd like to mention that I don't think I've ever seen Ted quiet this long.
Never.
The whole time he sat over there. Ted, just to prove the fact that you were there quiet, why don't you come around and smile in the camera? Just so people like Ted is not sitting there. He couldn't have been quiet.
He has been there the whole time.
Thank you very much, and good morning, Riverside.
Good morning,
Ted, want to
Riverside.
hit that button while we wave to the folks at home to shut us down?